Good day, ma'am. This is our topic, the module 4. The tourism and hospitality network and supply and components.
So, good morning everyone. My topic for today is travel industry. And duha ka elements ang travel industry, which is private and public. So, private industry is the composite of organizations, both private and public, that are involved in the different development, production, and marketing of products and services to serve the needs of the travelers. Businesses and corporations are regarded as components of the travel industry classified as direct providers of support services and developmental organizations. So, examples of the private travelers are buses, light rail, subways, commuter trains, streetcars and trolleys, van pool services, ferries, and water taxes. And also the examples of private travelers are seat sale, book a private tour, road trip but make it locks, and camp in the middle of nowhere. The businesses provide services, activities, and products that are consumed or purchased directly by the travelers. Support services, it includes specialized services such as tour organizers, travel and trade publications, hotel management firms, and travel research firms. And last, development organizations. It enables to provide organizations to build and sustain a new desired state for the entire organization.
Go.
So, tourism supply components. It has four tourism components. Number one is the natural resources. Number two is infrastructure. Number three is the superstructure. And number four, transportation and transportation equipment. So let's have the first natural resources. So natural resources is the physical characteristic of an area can be generalized as natural scenery, climate, and environment. So, natural resources are resources that are drawn from our nature. So, kani nga mga resources is already exist, kanandaan na siya sa ato ang places nga ni kana ni exist siya. Like for example, water, beaches, climate, landforms, and mountain. So, for example, other people, ang beaches, ilan ang gihimong tourist spot, ilang gipanindusan, we have beautification para mahimo ni siyang tourist attractions. And then second is infrastructure. Infrastructure consists of all underground and surface development construction of a region which is made of. So infrastructure is ano siya ang mga underground development like for example water supply system, gas line, sewage disposal system, highways, airport, and parking lots. So, mo to sila mga example nga nabilong sa infrastructure na sila sa ilalom i-develop para magamit sa mga businesses, company, kita mga tao. And next is the superstructure. The above ground utility services. So kani nga superstructure mo ni siya diri ang nasa above ground. So katong infrastructure is di ba is kuan man to siya underground. So kaning superstructure is above ground. Like for example, hotels, motels, shopping centers, resort kanang nation makita nato diri sa ground nga kanang makita nato sa ato ang ground above ground gani makita nato diri sa ato ang kuan. Then next is transportation. So transportation is refers to any vehicle that you can travel and carry goods to go in another places. So for example mga equipment sa transportation is airplanes, trains, buses, automobiles, other etc. So mo na siya example sa transportation. Okay, oras to.
Good morning once again. Hospitality resources include the cultural weight of an area which makes possible the successful hosting of tourists. Example, welcoming the spirit of tourist business employees, attitude of the residents towards visitor and other manifestation of warmth and friendliness. So, ang hospitality resources attitude towards nimo sa mga tourist lang gihapon. Tapos sa community itself, if maayo ba sila mo welcome sa turista, friendly og mga kabuotan. Dili lang sa turista, pati na sa namuyo ana na mga lugar. So next, hospitality training aims to motivate service providers to be hospitable in dealing with tourists. So, hospitality training, nag-aim sila para mo motivate sa mga service providers to be hospitable in dealing with the tourists. Example ani kay tourist sa imong resort, dapat hospitable ka nga abi-abihon ug i-welcome nimo siya. There are 3 aspects of attitude. A. Attitude towards self. It's an individual self-esteem or attitude towards self is low. The individual will tend to be behaved in such way that the feedback from others will confirm the low opinion of himself. So, ang attitude towards self, kung ikaw ang tourist guide, example, kung gisapot ka sa imuhang balay, dapat dili nimo dad-on imong trabaho. Kay ngano, makaapekto man na siya sa imong trabaho or dayon. Makaingon ang mga customer nga batik ka og batasan or batik ka mo dala og customer. Dayon, dili na dayon na mo balik ang mga customer nimo kay nakita man sa imo sa ilaha nga batik ka og batas. B. Attitude towards others. Service provided should be assistant in developing positive feelings towards fellow employees and tourists. So, connected naman ni sila tanan, dapat respectful ka sa imong palibot nibo. Importante jud ang nakay respeto sa tanan. Kung wala kay respeto, wala mo'y ma-build sa imong team para dili mo magkasinamot, dili ninyo mabuhat ang inyong mga gusto. So, gubot pa sa lukot kung wala mo respeto. Smile lang, good always bisan sakit sa dughan, char. Kung naa kay kalagot sa imuhang mga co-workers, ayaw pagdumot, imuhang challenge sa imuhang kinabuhi or inspiration. C. Attitude towards the tourism industry. A positive attitude of service providers towards tourists can be brought about only when employees are made aware of how important tourism is to their country, city, community. So, it's important no nga naka-acknowledge how to deal in tourist industry. Dapat aware ka kung usa ka importante sa tuwa ang industry. D. Community awareness programs. Although the tourists are most directly affected by the degree of hospitality shown by service provider, the overall feeling or welcoming within a community will also enhance or detract from the vacation experience. So, community awareness is a program or a way providing social physical service to the poor, creating economic activities through utilization of tourism attraction and source management. So, ang pag-ani is to connect with local communities, train them in tourism, create cooperative ownership, create community products, create partnership, and last, think about marketing your new product. That's all.
So, good morning once again. So, the next topic is all about the transportation. So, what is transportation? Transportations are paramount importance in developing tourism and hospitality. Tourists need easy access to various forms of transportation, such as road, rail, air, and water. So, ang transportation ng good kay usa siya sa importante sa pagbuo sa tourism at mabuting pakikitungo. Kay ang mga turista kailangan jud na sila og easy sa pag-access para madali og abot kung asa sila moadto sa bisan unsa nga paraan sa transportation, sama sa dalan, tren, hangin ug tubig. Kaya ang amount of time for major population centers via each mode of transportation is important. Kaya importante gyud siya to have convenient access and quality service. The cost of reaching the destination and staying there must also be considered. Dapat include ang special needs such as road tolls, gasoline station, repairs, parking, car rentals and charter, and schedule bus services. So there are three types of transportation. First is land travel, second is air travel, and the third is sea travel. So there are three examples of land travel. Taxi and limousine service. Is adequate taxi and limousine service is important in a tourist area. Second is bus service. Tour buses should have large windows, comfortable seats, air conditioning units, and restroom facilities. And another example is rail service. Rail service is the majority of seasoned travelers prefer to travel by train because of its safety record and the convenience and satisfaction of viewing the scenery from a comfortable air-conditioned car. And another example is air travel. Porter service is important at air terminals. The porter's helpful behavior and attitude are essential, and their training and supervision should be adequate. Although airport facilities differ from place to place, the comfort of travelers should always be kept in mind. In a hot climate, airport must be completely air conditioned, and in a cold climate, as well as adequate heat should be provided. The large airport provides comfortable and attractive waiting areas, as well as information regarding flight details. And last example is sea travel. Sea travel is a major factor in tourism and hospitality. Examples of this are the Manila Bay Sunset Cruise in the Philippines, the Miami Cruise in Florida, the Rhine River Cruise in Germany, and the Canal Cruise in Holland. What is the cruise ship? Cruise ships have been developed into floating resorts or flotels. Because of the idea, the demand for sea travel has increased and cruises become popular in recent years. The luxurious ways of life will have a large market as soon as wealth and leisure time increases. So that's all.
Good morning, everyone. This is a continuation of the report of my groupmates. So, accommodation. Accommodation it is a place wherein we provide the right quality and a good services we serve and the other needs of the tourist. And while away from home, the tourists need to eat and sleep. So these are the facilities or the kuan. Mao ni mga kuan, marag diri ta mag-provide og mga services, diri ta mo kuan, mo assist silang mga needs sa mga tourists. So in accommodation, there are types of accommodation. First is hotels. Hotels are the kuan. Diri ang sa hotel, diri ta mag-provide og mga meals and refreshments sa mga people nga kuan. Sa mga people nga mo-visit or sa mga tourists. Second is the condominium. Third, motel or motor hotels. Fourth, inns. Next, apartments. Parador. Pensions. Bed and breakfast accommodations. Hostels. Campgrounds. Health spas, and private homes. So those are the types of the accommodations wherein we provide all the quality or the right quality and the good services to the customers or the guests. Hotel classification. There are different ways of classifying hotels. One is by location, such as city center, suburban, airport, highway, and resort. So in every hotel or in every country, kana ang hotel gyud is maklassified na gyud siya classifications. For example, ang example sa mga classification sa hotel is kanang economy, standard, first class, and deluxe. So by level na sila. Naay mas higher or naay standard lang or naay higher level or taas og ratings nga hotel. So kanisi star rating system is often used to classify hotels in Europe and other parts of the world outside the United States. So ang sa United States is ginarate nila ang ilang mga kuan. Kasi star rating system is mao ni siya ang mag-rate according to the quality of a restaurants, rooms, or amenities and services sa hotel. Next is food and beverages. This type of food service provided will be related to the needs of the tourist. So, Kani nga food services is mo ni ato ang gina-provide sa isa ni siya ka type sa services nga gina-provide nato sa ato ang mga guests when it comes to serving foods, preparing food or drinks, food and beverages. So, kuan sa hotel naman di man gyud na mawala ang food and beverages. Kuan man gyud na siya, unite man gyud na siya sa isa ka hotel kay food mo stay ang guest sa hotel igura matulog or unsa vacation walay kaon-kaon so kuan gyud na siya usa ra gyud na siya sa hotel. Next is the restaurants. This establishment is offering refreshments and or meals to the public. So, align na siya sa food and beverages. Unlike sa food and beverages, ang restaurant kay kuan, naga-focus na sila sa mga meals, sa mga kuan refreshments or mga kuan pang taon na gyud siya ba, pang everyday kuan bitaw. Then, unlike sa food and beverages, ang food and beverages is kuan na dira ang mga kuan kung gusto ka mag wine or mag juices, desserts. Then kuan, pareha na sila concept sa kanang restaurants pero kuan different menus ang naa sa ilahang establishment. So, maura to. That's all. That would be all. And thank you.